Mayor, I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor and Council for October 19, 2023 at 7 o'clock p.m. On roll call, we have council members Dennis. Here. Fasolo, absent. Golubek, absent. Pellegrin.
Here.
Sheridan.
Here.
Council President Ballestieri.
Here.
Mayor Coletti.
Here,
We have a quorum.
I believe we just do have a quorum. Yeah, it looks a little empty up here, ladies and gentlemen, but I believe one or two council people are going to be late. Our BA is in traffic in New York City coming from JFK Airport, won't be with us. Tonight we have this gentleman substituting for our town attorney who is in Aruba. Right? Mike, don't you wish you were there in Aruba instead of here?
I'm very jealous.
In any case, the show must go on, right? Okay. Can everyone please rise for our prayer and flag salute? What I'd like to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is a moment of silence and prayer and hopes for peace in the Far East. Thank you. O God, our Father, we ask you to bless our meeting, which we entrust to your fatherly care and protection. Please remove all selfishness and prejudice from our hearts and implant therein a keen sense of justice and a greater love for you and our neighbors. Guide us in our deliberations so that our decisions will always please you and bring you peace and happiness to our community. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of the State of New Jersey require at the commencement of every meeting a statement of compliance be read by the presiding officer. Now, therefore, be advised that the meeting requirements for this meeting have been met by publishing a special meeting notice in the Record in Herald News and by posting such notice in the office of the Borough Clerk, as well as in a public place within the municipal building. Also by notifying interested citizens. Said notice was posted and transmitted on January 6, 2023, and published on January 10, 2023. Before I give it over to Ms. Morris, we've got a lot of good things happening tonight, happy things. Ms. Morris.
Thank you. I'd like the record to reflect that Councilman Golubek is now here. Next, we have approval of minutes. We have January 19, 2023, executive session, February 2nd, 2023, work session, February 2nd, 2023, executive session, February 16, 2023, regular meeting, March 2nd, 2023, work session, March 2nd, 2023, executive session, March 16, 2023, regular meeting, and March 23rd, 2023, special meeting.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Sheridan. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo, absent. Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Ballestieri.
Yes.
Minutes approved. At this time, I'm going to move to the Poppy Corps presentation being presented by VFW Post 281. And to represent them here, we have Councilwoman Sheridan. I'm going to turn the meeting over to her now.
Microphone.
Yeah, got it on. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, this award is, I don't know why we're that static. This award goes out to, every year the VFW has what we call a Poppy Girl. What that is back in the early 1900s in the Canadian Army, they had poppy fields. And they tried to ship them over, but since it took so long, they decided to grow them in the States. So now what they do is all the veterans that were hurt in combat that are in hospitals, they turn around and they make these poppies. And then they pack them anywhere. They go 10 in a pack, and then they go 100 in a box, 200, 2,000. And then throughout the United States, they get distributed to all the VFWs. Now, they've been doing these since 1922, and every year we have a poppy girl or a poppy boy. This year we have a poppy girl, and she's so cute. And we want to represent her because she did such a great job on Memorial Day in our parade, and we wanted to honor her tonight. So can she please come up here? Lorraine, my secretary treasurer, this Lorraine, and the mayor, please.
Excited? Yeah?
I'm giving you a certificate, so you'll never forget what a great job you did. This is for you. I also have a poppy bracelet for you. And the best part of this, we can open it up. I don't know if you think he's a good-looking guy, but. Do you remember when you were in the parade?
Yeah.
And you remember this guy right here? Yeah, that's our mayor. Where's Mom? Mom, where are you? Come on up.
I'd just like to say that, make sure you take a good look at this face. I might need you in the future. Okay?
Mom's gonna have to hold all of this so we can get a picture. Anybody else from the VFW, come on up so we can get a picture.
VFW?
Yeah, they're in front of us. Come here.
Come here, you gotta stand in front of me. Stand right in front of me.
Good job.
Isn't she so sweet? She's adorable, I love her.
We got Pam first, then.
Yeah. Look over that way. Did you get one too?
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Can you shake your hand? Shake my hand. Good job. Congratulations.
I love to do what I'm about to do. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first female mayor in Elmwood Park. She broke the glass.
Leading the way.
What's your first order of business? Is there something you'd like to have done here different, or?
No.
No? We're doing a pretty good job?
Yeah.
Yeah? There's nothing you'd like to change?
No.
How about soda pop in the water fountains?
I don't know those.
How about ice cream in refrigerators?
Yeah. I have.
All right. What else? Anything else?
No.
No? All right, you come back anytime you want.
Okay.
Okay, and see us, okay?
Okay.
What we would give to be that age again, huh? I think the practice of the VFW, what they're doing year after year concerning our veterans, and it's constant. It's not just during a wartime, but it's all the time. And what they do with the Poppy Girl is it's good. It's good for the nation, and it's very good, and especially for the veterans. So I applaud them and stay the course, for sure. Shanae?
Yes. Next, we have the Board of Health presentation by the Board of Health President, John DiMarzio. If you could please come forward.
Turn the mic on. The button. When it's red, you're on.
Okay. My name is John DiMarzio, and as Shanae said, I'm the president of the Elmwood Park Board of Health, which I've proudly served for 3 years as president and then 6 years altogether. And we just have an amazing Board of Health. You know, from the board members to the secretary to our board liaison, and I'm just so proud of everybody on our board. And we spearheaded an event 3 years ago called Elmwood Park Celebrate Seniors. And it was a day in which we wanted to honor our senior community and just to give them, you know, give back to the community. So, you know, we don't charge for food and we have all these incredible vendors, entertainment, I mean, you just name it. It's turning out to be, it's growing exponentially. I also wanted to say that we have 2 board members here tonight. We have Lucia Intrieri, who is our current vice president. And then, they were supposed to back me up over here today. And then we have Jeanette Randazza, who is an incredible treasurer. So thank you guys for being here tonight. And then we have Lorraine Pellegrin, who was our liaison for the past 6 years, and she's doing an incredible job to promote events for the Board of Health. And she's also very active in Elmwood Park Celebrate Seniors with her residence and assistance program. I mean, they do amazing, amazing work. So there are so many people to thank for this event. And we wanted to, I guess, start to recognize people that really have done so much for the event to help it grow the way that it's been growing. And since the beginning, 3 years ago, our first person that we would like to recognize for his achievements is no stranger in town. He has a company, an entertainment company in Elmwood Park, so a lot of people do know him. And he has given us a lot of services, technical equipment, step and repeat, helped out. I mean, there's so many things that he has done to help us with it because, you know, we have a lot of volunteers. A lot of people volunteer their services and their food for this event. And again, the idea is to give back to the community. So we're so appreciative for him and his services. And I'd like to bring up to here, I'd like to bring up Raphael Intrieri. Thank you, Raphael. And this is your certificate. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Next, we have a woman who I have known for basically the 3 years, and she's been with us from the beginning when we had the idea, and we were trying to catapult this event into reality. And her name is Diane Bromberg-Stern. And she was actually one of the first people I had met in my journey in this vision, you know, to honor our seniors. And she actually has her own organization called the Senior Resource Center of New Jersey. And it's an incredible organization who really vets their own people, and everybody and all the companies that are on and organizations all want to serve the community, the senior community. And they were actually, she gave us a lot of those people. A lot of those people came to our event and served as the vendors. And they really helped because when it comes to information for seniors, they're such valuable resources. And I'm proud to say that she's my friend. And thank you, Diane, for all that you've done for catapulting the event and for really to help me initiate the vision of having the event. And we all love the seniors. You know, we're very passionate. Everybody in her group, including herself, is so impassioned about serving the senior community. So we'd like to recognize Diane for her achievements and for her being really involved in Elmwood Park Celebrate Seniors. Diane.
Got it. Good.
Thank you. And our next recipient is a dear, incredible woman. who has provided us with so many incredible services, her beautiful singing voice, her talent, her tech equipment, her setting up, her time, her arduous time in making this event the success that it is. She also has a full-time job. She has her own organization which she runs for personal reasons too, for people that have had strokes and dysphagia, and it's called Stroke of Luck. And then also she owns her own company and runs her own company, her entertainment company called Language of Love. And you know, it's because of her that our entertainment, and one of the reasons why we have such an incredible entertainment part of the event. I mean, she just moves the audience, and she's such a pro, and the seniors just love her, and they're like really getting into it. And it takes a lot of time and effort for that. And we are so truly appreciative for all that you've contributed to this event, and we just thank you so very much. It's Renee Marie Testa Adams.
Let's take a picture with them.
And just, you know, thank you guys. Thank you for all your support for the event, and just thank you.
Before we have, yes, please. Before we have council comments, we're going to take a few pictures with the recipients of the award, okay? Come on, council. Come on, I'm your new boyfriend. John, we're looking for you to come up and sit in your seat, but I'm afraid you won't read it. Council comments? Ms. Dennis?
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry, what's our Poppy girl's name? What was her name again? Eliza? Eliza, can I just say how much I love your dress? It is like the cutest dress ever. Can you stand up for a second? You look absolutely adorable today. Is that Hello Kitty? Oh, I love Hello Kitty. You look so nice today. Thank you for coming to join us. We're very proud of you for what you did at the parade, okay? Do you remember being in the parade? Did you take a lot of pictures? Yeah, make sure you put it in your room next to your pretty dress so you can remember it, okay? We're very, very proud of you. We thank you for volunteering that day, okay? Okay. Nice meeting you. And John and your team, I just wanted to say thank you and congratulations for another successful event. You guys did an amazing job. Unfortunately, I was only there for a short amount of time, but it was beautifully executed. I know the troubles you go through trying to get that event together and dealing with Mother Nature, but you've been doing a great job and hopefully continues to grow and succeed. And with all the group behind you, I'm sure you're going to have many more years of success. And thank you, everybody, for donating your time to this event. It's really appreciated by not only the council, by our residents as well. So thank you. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Golovec?
Thank you, Mayor. I'm not going to interview our Poppy girl. I think two's enough for the night. But I will congratulate her. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope you remember being in this big room years from now. So thank you. Thank you for setting this up, Councilwoman Sheridan. I'd like to thank and congratulate those that were honored here tonight for all their work they did. I want to thank Mr. John DiMarzio for the tremendous job he does every year with this event. You put your whole heart into it. You put your whole heart into being on the health board. And most importantly, it's not just for our residents, which have a great experience, but it's a tremendously positive reflection on Elmwood Park on a higher level, county, state. I know we have county commissioners and different senators and whatnot stop by, and they see that Elmwood Park does care and does have its act together. So thank you for what you do for the seniors and for the image of Elmwood Park on a larger scale. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Pellegrin?
Yes, I want to congratulate our Poppy girl again. You did an amazing job, and we're all so proud of you, and it was so nice to meet you tonight. Congratulations. And congratulations and thank you to Renee Marie for sharing your beautiful voice with all of us at Elmwood Park Celebrate Senior Day. You're truly amazing. Also, a big thank you to Diane and Raphael for all your help and hard work to make this event a success. We appreciate you so much, and I thank you all. As the liaison to our Board of Health, I see firsthand all the work and the love that goes into this event. Thank you to all of our Board of Health members for all you do for our community. A special thank you to Marlene DiStefano, our Board of Health Secretary, for all her hard work for this event. And lastly, John, you are amazing. Each year you work so hard to make this event so very special for our seniors. Your attention to detail is incredible. You work tirelessly to get everything done just right. I'm so thankful and proud to work with all of you. You are all have such caring hearts and truly want what's best for your community. God bless you all. And I can't say enough about this group. I've been lucky enough to be their liaison for the past 6 years. And every meeting we have, it's like a second family. Everyone is rooting for each other. Everyone wants the best for each other. And most importantly, everyone wants the best for our community. So I'm blessed to be working with them this long. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for making that event so special each year. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Sheridan?
Thank you, Mayor. John, great job, everyone that was involved. We had a really good time. Nice turnout, even though it was inside, but let's hope next year we have it outside. As far as Elijah goes, she's just the cutest. Your grandfather would be really proud of you if he could only see you now. But God bless you, and thank you for everything. VFW, thank you for everything, and having faith in me to run this, and God bless everybody. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next voice you hear is going to come from the space. She's not with us this evening, but she's on the telephone. Council President Ballesteri?
Thank you, Mayor. I do plan to be back in 2 weeks for the next meeting.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, me too. I want to say congratulations on being recognized, Eliza. You've done a great job, and we're all very proud of you. Thank you for what you do for our veterans, and I'm so happy you were able to make it there tonight. And now, as far as the Senior Day, that's always a fabulous event. Again, John, I spoke to you before the event. I apologize that I couldn't be there because of surgery, but you've always done a fantastic job. You've started with a vision, and it's not always easy to start and just put this all together, and I know it took lots of work right from the beginning. So thank you for continuing, and it gets better and better every year. And I want to thank all those that participated in the event that day, and also, of course, our Board of Health that really does work hard, and really does, any event they work hard at. And so I want to thank you all. But again, John, great job, and I look forward to next year. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Well, a Poppy girl, she is adorable. I think we all believe that happened here this evening. And I just want you to know that you are officially now in my will. So adorable. Don't change, please. Isn't it a shame we have to grow up? Wouldn't it be nice just to stay at that adorable age? Okay, in reference to the health board now. John, you are something else. I mean, I've never seen somebody who was so engrossed in what they're doing and will not accept no for an answer. Tenacity, we look in the dictionary, we'll see your face and your name. I applaud you for that. You are revolutionizing our health board, and I mean that. The two last events you had were superb. The last one, superb. And that was under duress conditions. The weather forced you to make last-minute changes, but it all went without a hitch. Do we have 350 people there? At least, right? In that neighborhood. And there wasn't a problem. You had the county people there. You're bringing us all together, you and your staff have done a wonderful job. That lady who did the singing in back of you, she's got a beautiful voice. As a matter of fact, when we do the Vietnam Soldiers Memorial, I asked her if she would come and do us the honors of singing the national anthem. And I think you sang God Bless America too, right? You did both of them, and they were spot on. And all the volunteers in the organization, thank you very much. I don't know how you're going to top this year, but I'm sure you're going to try. We're going to take a short intermission, and we're going to mingle with you folks for a little while. So don't go anywhere.
It's like.
Mayor, I would like to reestablish a quorum for our October 19th regular meeting. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis. Here. Fasolo.
Here.
Golombek. Here. Pellegrin.
Here.
Sheridan.
Here.
Council President Ballasteri.
Here.
Mayor Coletti.
Here.
We have reestablished a quorum. Moving on to ordinances on first reading. We have Resolution R-384-23, reintroduce ordinance number 23-22 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, An Ordinance of the Borough of Elmwood Park, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing the Code of the Borough, Chapter 22, entitled Streets and Sidewalks, more specifically, Section 22-1.15, entitled Restoration by a Permittee, so as to include certain language clarifying the obligation and responsibilities set forth therein. Be passed and adopted on first reading, and be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, November 9th, 2023 at 7:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter, as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
May I have a motion on the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Just for the audience's edification, this has to do with road openings and resurfacing. Our town engineer, our DPW director, our town engineer, along with our building department, work closely for months on this, addressing it, getting it right. We're going to, besides paving curb to curb, which most of you are familiar with, and no more half paving of roads, increasing the escrow amounts for a road opening permit, among other things, and that's what this ordinance is all about. Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golombek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Ballasteri.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution R-385-23, introduce ordinance number 23-36 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled Borough of Elmwood Park, an ordinance to amend Chapter 2, Article 3, Section 27.26, F1 and F2 of the Code of the Borough of Elmwood Park to amend fees be passed and adopted on first reading, and be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, November 9th, 2023, at 7 o'clock p.m. or as soon thereafter, as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
May I have a motion on the ordinance, please?
So moved.
Any discussion? Ladies and gentlemen, this is to increase our police and traffic and security work rates. The fees haven't been increased in 5 years. The money is paid completely by the contractor or the entity. No cost to the borough. Borough administrative fees are also included. Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Sheridan. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Ballasteri.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution R-386-23, introduced ordinance number 23-37 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending the code of the borough, specifically Chapter 18, entitled Swimming Pools, same to reflect a new section contained new language herein, be passed and adopted on first reading. And be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, November 9th, 2023, at 7 o'clock p.m. or as soon thereafter, as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
May I have a motion on the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a new swimming pool ordinance making it illegal to rent out your swimming pool or backyard. We had to do something about it. We've had numerous complaints of people renting their pools out and leaving it to the renters. So we had to really take a good look at the ordinance and correct it so that it is now illegal to do so. Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Golubek. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Ballasteri.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution R-387-23, introduced ordinance number 23-38 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled Bond Ordinance to Authorize the Improvements of 14th Avenue from Iozia Terrace to 53rd Street, East 53rd Street from 15th to 18th Avenues, and 16th Avenue from East 53rd to East 55th Street, and by and for the Borough of Elmwood Park and the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $390,000 to pay the cost thereof, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation appropriation and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds, be passed and adopted on first reading, and be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, November 9th, 2023, at 7 o'clock p.m. or as soon thereafter, as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk, being she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Motion on the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? This has to do with a CDBG bond ordinance for the paving of 16th Ave and 14th Ave. Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Golubek. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Ballasteri.
Yes.
Motion carries. Now we have ordinances on second reading. Resolution R-388-23, introduced ordinance number 23-34 on second reading, whereas the public notice has been given by the Borough Clerk that an ordinance entitled Bond Ordinance to Authorize the Making of Various Public Improvements and the Acquisition of a New Fire Engine, including original apparatus and equipment, and by and for the Borough of Elmwood Park and the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $730,000 to pay the full or supplemental cost thereof, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds, was introduced and passed at a meeting held on Thursday, September 21st, 2023, and that for the consideration of this ordinance would be taken up at this meeting. And whereas all persons interested in said ordinance were given an opportunity to be heard concerning the same. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an ordinance entitled Bond Ordinance to authorize the making of various public improvements and the acquisition of a new fire engine, including original apparatus and equipment, and buying for the Borough of Elmwood Park in the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $730,000 to pay the full or supplemental cost thereof, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds, passed on final reading.
Motion to open to the public.
Second. Second.
Would anyone from the public care to speak on this ordinance and this ordinance alone? If not, I will close the public portion. May I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Second.
Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golombek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Balassiri.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution R-389-23, introduced ordinance number 23-35 on second reading, whereas the public notice has been given by the Borough Clerk that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to amend ordinance 23-18 fixing the salary, wage, and compensation of the officers, employees, and servants of the Borough of Elmwood Park for the year 2023, was introduced and passed at a meeting held on Thursday, September 21st, 2023, and that further consideration of this ordinance will be taken up at this meeting. And whereas all persons interested in said ordinance were given an opportunity to be heard concerning the same. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to amend ordinance 23-18 fixing the salary, wage, and compensation of the officers, employees, and servants of the Borough of Elmwood Park for the year 2023, passed on final reading.
Motion to open to the public.
So move.
Second.
Anyone from the public here to speak on this ordinance and this ordinance alone? If not, I will close the public portion. May I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
So moved.
Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Golombek. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golombek. Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Balassiri.
Yes.
Motion carries. For our consent agenda, we have the following resolutions. We have Resolution R-390-23, approval of payroll. R-391-23, approval of bills list. R-392-23, capital budget amendment. R-393-23, authorized vacation buyback. R-394-23, resolution to redeem third-party tax lien. R-395-23, resolution to refund overpayment. R-396-23, authorized current estimate number 4, FY 2021, NJDOT, Mola Boulevard improvements. R-397-23, authorized current estimate number 2, change order number 1, Orchard Street drainage improvements. R-398-23, authorized current estimate number 1, 2023 Borough Road Program. R-399-23, award proposal for professional services, Alignment Group, Borough Tax Map Update. R-400-23, authorized contract with Realize Outdoor Decor. R-401-23, appointment of Recreation Department staff for the 2023-2024 school year morning care program. R-402-23, appointment of Recreation Department staff for the 2023-2024 school year morning care and aftercare program. R-403-23, appointment of Recreation Department staff for the 2023-2024 school year morning care and aftercare program. R-404-23, amended award bid for curbside recycling. R-405-23, approved Elmwood Park Fire Department stipend program, second quarter compensation. R-406-23, authorized Recreation Department refund. R-407-23, a resolution authorizing the business administrator to sign an agreement with Jody and Hernette Lathon, owner of Block 323, Lot 13, granting permission for a license to encroach on certain right-of-way property of the borough located at the intersections of Hamilton Avenue and East 52nd Street. R-408 R-408-23, resolution of the approval for Cannavibes LLC to receive a micro-business cannabis license to operate at 1 Route 46 West within the Borough of Elmwood Park. R-409-23, a resolution authorizing the donation of fire equipment to the Township of Ferlinghausen Volunteer Fire Company. R-410-23, the Green Acres Enabling Resolution. R-411-23, approve handicap parking space, Summit Avenue. R-412-23, resolution authorizing tax exemption for disabled veteran. R-413-23, authorized signature of the Borough Attorney and Borough Administrator, declaration of encumbrance in JDEP Green Acres, Elmwood Drive Park improvements. R-414-23, resolution authorizing execution of contract with Enterprise. R-415-23, resolution to approve the consent agenda.
May I have a motion on the consent agenda?
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis. Yes. Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Sheridan.
Yes.
Council President Ballasteri.
Yes.
Motion carries. Moving on to departmental report, we have the Board of Health meeting minutes from August 14, 2023, and the Zoning Board meeting minutes from July 26, 2023.
Motion to accept?
So moved.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Next, we have applications. We have the VFW Post 281 Auxiliary raffle license for October 28, 2023.
Motion to accept this application?
So moved.
Thank you.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Okay, Mayor, at this time, that concludes my portion of the meeting. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you. We've had longer agenda, haven't we?
Yes.
This wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't.
No. Certainly, the clerk earns her money at this point of the meeting. Okay, let's move along. Council reports. Councilwoman Dennis.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder that this Saturday is the second annual Halloween Scare House and Haunted Hayride over at the Rec Center. The event is from 5 to 11. It is free for all. They're calling it 10 Minutes of Terror, so good luck. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going through that, but hopefully all the kids come out and have a great time. There's also a trick-or-treating event the following Sunday, so look out for that information online. And progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Fasolo.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to apologize for being late to the meeting today. I had a prior work engagement. And last night I had the opportunity, the honor of attending the Elmwood Park Athletic Hall of Fame. It was a really great event, very organized. It's a great organization, been around since 1991. So a lot of familiar faces, a lot of faces that really helped shape Elmwood Park. So it was a great event. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Golubek.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to expand on Councilwoman Dennis, when I was a kid growing up, Halloween was just Halloween. It was that day. And the ambulance corps did a haunted house, I think, the night before. But I think over the last number of years, the elementary schools and the rec center has really stepped up, the police department and so forth, to make Halloween like a month-long immersive experience. So there's a lot of great things for our youngsters to do. So I want to compliment all involved in those events. And just one other thing, I want to compliment our engineer and the contractor working on the Boulevard lighting project. What started out as just, the vision was decorative lighting. Now that they've put the conduit in and everything, a majority of the sidewalks in that section of the boulevard are being replaced, and they look very nice. The boulevard is a very, a popular place to walk. This council stressed to the engineer and the contractor to avoid the cutting down of as many trees as possible. And actually, just past the post office heading south, they did a very nice little turn there to avoid cutting down a very nice, big, beautiful tree. So that project is coming along. I do want to stress to the residents that the only caveat is that once this part is done, the conduit and all this stuff, you could see the base for the lights is there. Because we are going through PSE&G, it's going to take a couple of months for the light poles to come in. So we're looking at more of a mid-spring completion for that section of the project. So I just wanted to make some comments on that. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Sheridan?
Thank you, Mayor. I thought I was going to call you. Thanks, Mayor. Elmwood Park Homeowner Association is going to Wind Creek, October 27th. The bus will leave at 10 o'clock, return on or about 7 p.m. Tickets are $50 with a $35 cash voucher. Anyone interested can give Linda a call at 201-966-7694. Also, the homeowners are having a self-defense class October 25th at 7 o'clock over at the rec center. Our police chief Foligno will be there with Tiger Schloman, which is across the street, and maybe we can learn a little bit of self-defense. I also would like to give an update on the VFW as far as the concerts. I got the license for the 50/50 for the concerts, for the 6 concerts, and Senior Day, so far we have $2,500.
That-
And then we're going to have Saturday Community Day too,
These are
So-
funds,
that are going to the Vietnam Memorial.
very nice. I want to commend you and Lorraine on the exceptional effort you've been making in putting in to make sure that we get to our goal, and it's well appreciated. How about a round of applause for them, too?
Thank you, Mayor.
Any other good news you got for us?
That's it. That's all I have
What
for
what-
today.
what did you say the amount of money was?
$2,500.
$2,500.
But we still have Saturday to go, so,
I'm thinking of putting you in my will also.
thank you.
Moving along, Council President Ballesteri?
You'll be, I think it's
I'll come back to you.
Lorraine, or you want me to go next?
No, you can go because I made a mistake, so.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Mayor. I just, again, I want to commend John on this wonderful event, and I look forward to next year, and I'm sure it's going to be even better, and hopefully even outside, but he made a quick turnaround, and it still was so successful. But I know, with everything, we have a lot of events going on, whether it be the rec, police department, fire department. There's so many people that come together to make the young, the elderly, they always make these events wonderful that brings out our community. And that's what's really very important with the concerts, and just I could go on and on for all these events. So I'm just so proud of how our community comes together, as also our borough, our mayor and council that support all these events, and I'm glad to be part of it. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Sandy. And you're saying a mouthful about, one thing I can say that this council is consistent on, it's our community, working for the benefit of our community. I don't think we've ever had one argument, or disagreement, I should say, better choice of words, when it comes to that. So, yes, those words were profound, for sure. Okay, now I saved the best for last.
Thank you, Mayor. My Board of Health update. They will be having the free rabies clinic for dogs and cats on November 15th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Firehouse Number 4 on Mola Boulevard. My Residents Assistance Program update. We were very happy to be a part of the 3rd annual Elmwood Park Celebrate Senior on September 30th. We had free raffles, and we were able to give out a food basket, a wheelchair, a walker, a shower bench, and 3 walking canes. This time of year, the team starts getting ready for our Thanksgiving and holiday giveaways to ensure food and toys for all of those in need. We help hundreds of families each year through the generosity of so many. We are a nonprofit and run on donations only. We never want our residents to go without food. If you know anyone in need, please have them reach out to us by calling 201-796-1457, extensions 106 or 104. And again, thanks to all that give to this program. Community helping community does really make a difference, so thank you all. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Mayor, if I may, I have forgot one thing. I'm over here.
No, you're not. No, you can't.
I forgot one
course you
thing.
can.
I just want to commend, and I'm sure everybody knows, has seen it, the Marcal property on River Road. The sidewalk looks cleaner, the way they put those decorative lightings up. It definitely gives that area of town some character. And I just want to commend the planning board and both of us up here, Mayor, for making that happen, for pushing them to include those kind of things to give that area of town some character. So I just wanted to share that good news.
Thank you, Councilman.
I did
Yes,
forget
milady.
something. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I forgot. Community Day was rescheduled to October 28th. It is an all-day event with our street fair. Fireworks are scheduled, weather permitting, and lots of vendors. So everyone can come out. It's from 10 to 7 plus a fireworks show. So you guys can come out and support. A lot of people will be out there supporting the community. So we want to invite everyone out as well. And lastly, today is Councilman Fasolo's birthday. So I just wanted to wish him a happy birthday.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, anybody else want a second round? No? Did you folks see the corner of Molnar and Market Street? What's going on there? We have an excellent company that's building a state-of-the-art warehouse. They were very congenial with us when it came to the appearance of the building is what we wanted and not what they wanted. And if you notice, there is a lot of brickwork on there that is reminiscent of Markel in its early days. So we tied that together. If you notice, the sidewalk's got a nice S to it. That's all going to be a planted area. And there's going to be a sign on the corner on a 45, welcome to Elmwood Park. But I'm really impressed with that. Right, Kenny? We did a good job with that, guys. Really did. Also, I had the opportunity recently to do some walking on Kip Avenue and Martha Avenue, and I examined the culverts there. We all know years ago that many streets in Elmwood Park used to flood. With the good grace of our former mayor, Mayor Mola, he was very cognizant of the fact that the culverts had to be replaced, and the diversion into Garfield was another major step to eliminate flooding here. Over the years, those culverts on Kip and Martha got filled up from debris, etc., and there was always a battle between the county and our DPW who was going to clean it. We took the bull by the horn, so to speak, and went in and cleaned them. I've never seen them this clean. I mean, it was amazing. I'm so proud of our director, Scott Cars. He really surprised me. And I was in construction, so not too many things surprise you when it comes to the DPW and buildings and stuff like that, but I was impressed. Kudos goes out to Scott Cars. John DiMarzio, he's not here no longer, but God bless. God has sent him to us, and we appreciate it. And I have one last thing. I got to ask a question to one of these council people. I want to ask you something. Is it your birthday today?
Yes, Mayor, it is.
Are you going to tell us how old you are?
Yeah, it's the 31, Mayor.
31?
Yeah, it's not embarrassing.
What do you say we join in a happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frankie. Fasolo, happy birthday to you. God bless you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, well, that's all I have, my lady. And I think I'm going to need a motion to open it to the public.
Second.
Anyone from the public care to speak on any item whatsoever? Just keep in mind we're a skeleton crew tonight, and don't beat us up too bad. Yes, Kenny?
Get the mic,
Hit the button. It's got to turn red, Ken.
Okay.
Okay.
I walked down Market Street one day, and guess what I found? Those light bulbs, those light things you're talking about, the new ones they put up?
Right.
We have them on Market Street already,
Right.
and one of them broke. And it went all over the place, the glass.
Oh.
And very bad. And I told the police officer, I said, look where it is. It's on Market Street and Church Street on the corner. and you see glass all over the floor.
Is it still there?
I don't know, but I know it was there when I told the police
All right.
officer.
Well, could you do me a favor?
Yeah,
On the way out tonight, take a look, and if it's still there, call it back in?
all right, but
'cause
it's
I
been
don't-
there a long time, it was like about 2 months ago now.
It shouldn't be there. No, we'll get that corrected.
Right, but I'm just saying to you, you think those lights are really safe? Because they see them all falling down a lot and glass breaking.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the people could get hurt if you like to keep them up like that.
What do you think brought the glass down?
I don't know. I think the wind.
The wind?
I think so.
Have we had any other problems
We
with
had a
that?
lot of wind and couple times, and we have a lot of those lights don't work either.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the guy, DDW guy, the owner, he had to fix the lights a lot of times. And public service don't want to come and fix them.
No.
So, you know, and they don't work sometimes. You see some of them still out for a while.
It's a maintenance problem.
But I'm just saying to you, we spend the money, we should have them fixed. It's our money we're wasting,
Yeah,
it's
no.
be fixed. Or the lights.
I hear you. I hear you.
You
But
know what
right
I'm
now,
saying?
is that bulb working or it isn't?
I don't know, because I know that it was during the daytime I found it on the ground. And it was like, very, and you know, where by the gas, like a car, fixing places where they fix cars.
Okay.
And it was like going in and out of there like crazy, those cars. So there were a lot of cars there.
Okay.
And that's where the glass was, on the corner. And it was on the corner.
If you see it there tomorrow, please call it in and we'll make sure, you call the clerk's office and she'll make sure she forwards that to the DPW.
Okay, no, I just wanted to tell you about that one problem. But there's another thing I want you to do me a favor, please. When you stop a ShopRite and when they want to reopen, make sure you say to welcome from Menlo Park. That you gotta do, man. You gotta say welcome from Menlo Park, because we never had a ShopRite ever in this town. We
Right.
never did.
Right.
So I feel like we should have a big welcome to tell them that we're happy you're here.
I tell you what I'm going to do. When we do the ribbon cutting
Yeah.
ceremony,
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure you're there with us.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Make a note of that, please.
Don't forget, please.
All right.
Because I feel happy we're number one. We have to say we're for number one, number Park.
You're going to be right next to me.
Oh, thank you,
All
man.
right? Okay.
Thank you.
For sure. I
I
promise.
just want to tell you, I feel like I'm like you. I feel like I'm very happy with this town. And I want to be like, you know, I feel like we should do a lot of things for this town.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well, that's why we're here. We're not here for our
And don't
self-serving
forget, I
agendas.
lived in this town since 1977. I lived back here, in this town. I started in 1977. And I came here and never left. I came back and forth, but I'm back again now. And now I'm going to stay. And I want to make this town famous. I want to make it number one.
I'm with you.
Right?
All right. All right, Kenny.
Yeah, just
Anything
want to
else? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Not too bad. Oh, Neil, I got a question. The traffic on Weir, 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, there's a lot of cars going down the road and going this way, you know what I mean? And they're blowing the horns. Do we need to hear horn blowing?
They're going in the wrong direction?
No, they're not going the wrong direction, but people, when they stop at the stop sign, they don't want to wait the people behind them.
Yeah.
And they want to blow a horn.
Yeah, I mean, we can only go so far, you know?
I know, but it's really weird. I mean, we should do something to make the traffic go on Market Street, come this way, instead of going on Locust Street, down in on Mulberry Street.
Yeah, that would take a traffic study, which would be lengthy and probably costly too.
But
So
it needs it because it's so much traffic. It's unreal.
it's, you know, this area is becoming more and more congested.
Yes.
Yeah. But other than that, we're okay?
Yeah, I just
All
want
right.
to report to you.
All right.
You know,
Always
you and
good.
my friend. You know what I mean?
Good to see you, Kenny.
You too.
Anybody else care to speak from the public? Jeff, if you want to turn the whole thing around, you can. There you go.
Good evening. Happy birthday. I didn't know that before. You put it on Facebook and everybody knows, right? Jeffrey Freitag, 35 Hillman Drive. A few comments, questions. Going through the Canavives approval, that's at 1 Route 46 West. Is there a particular number for the one? Like, is it one, because there's a couple of...
I
Okay.
couldn't tell you, Jeff.
Now, is that approved as, that's a micro business? Is that going to be a 5? What, because they can do different things
Yeah.
with that license.
What type of a license is it?
Right.
And within that license, the description is what you're looking for.
Well, is it going to be a retail?
I would assume,
Yes, it's micro retail.
Okay, now, you have 3 micros and 4 Class 5, as per your ordinance, 4 Class 5 retailers. Now, is that considered part of the 4, or is that a separate number?
They're separate.
So it can have up to 7 retailers?
Yeah.
Okay. That puts
But
that.
micro has separate, like, size constraints and employee
Yeah,
constraints.
2,500,
Yeah.
yeah. No more than 10 employees.
Yeah.
But they can also grow, and, if that's what they want to do. But they have limitations on certain
Correct.
things. Now, looking at the bills and the payments, excuse me, you had 2 purchases of pickup trucks, one for $25,554 and one for $36,000. Same invoice for Nielsen Ford were purchased. Now, you're going to have this new leasing program. Is that equipment included in it, or is it just the 27 police vehicles?
I would say at this point, it's just the 27. I don't know if they want to lease out work trucks. It doesn't make any sense as far as the leasee goes.
Okay. Anybody look at the agreement to review it?
Have I looked at it?
Yeah.
I've scanned it over, yes.
Okay, well, in most places that I've seen, and I'm only seeing the 1 page in here, and I'm sure this much larger, it refers to Elmwood Park PD as the WOPD. West Orange, I would assume.
Mistake?
I don't know. I guess so.
Jeff, that's why they put erasers on pencils.
Okay. Okay, then some other things. There's some payments to Sean Warren, and what rung a bell with me when I looked through them, it's for $965 coming out of the Rec Trust Fund, and it said first payment fall of 23. What is that?
Don't know. Tanisha, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
I don't, we would have to pull it from the finance department.
Yeah, we'll have to pull it from the finance department.
Okay, then on Chief/BA, Mr. Foligno, a $2,032 reimbursement. It's not a small amount of money.
A reimbursement to his name?
Yeah.
I have the slightest idea what that's about.
What I can add, not specifically answering this, but as we review the bills, we do come across reimbursements where whatever, because of the time constraints of an event or whatever the case is, that people put out money and then they attach a
Okay.
receipt, more than likely that, I don't know the specific answer to this, but it had to be in the more than likely in the run up to some event where some money was put out of pocket but if you get, I don't know if you need to Oprah it or if you email the mayor's office, you could probably get the cover sheet of the purchase order, and that gives you
I just thought that maybe someone might have an idea.
reimbursements are not atypical. It's not like once a year. It's as we sign bills, we see different, usually related to rec and events, or even, Miss Fava with the rap program, we see that people, they go out and buy something because it makes more sense than doing the vendor paperwork.
Perhaps on some things, it's quite descriptive.
Right.
Other things, it's nebulous. I don't know.
Well, the cover sheet is either descriptive or we have a receipt when we review bills.
Okay.
So,
So anyway, that was my questions. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I would assume I'd be getting, I have to open this, or?
I would, if you're that curious about it, I would open it. Unless you want to wait until tomorrow, and maybe we can get you an answer.
I can wait for a week, I don't care. You obviously
We'll
paid it
get-
already.
Well, the BA is not here,
I didn't know that.
so.
And as far as the contract, I mean, I don't know what implication that could have. And again, if they're writing this contract, they're getting paid a lot of money, I would hope they'd look at it a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Anyone else care to speak from the public? Yes, sir.
How's it going, Mr. Mayor, Council?
Doing fine.
Good evening and
Welcome.
happy birthday. So I've met a few of you before. I'm Anthony from Culture Craft. We're one of the cannabis businesses who would love to call Elmwood Park home. We face different challenges as a cultivator and a manufacturer than, let's say, some of the retail establishments that the gentleman was talking about. We don't have heavy foot traffic. We don't have people going in and out. We have our employees, but we do have to be mindful of our smells and also of our security. And, when we went before the subcommittee before, we took your consideration to heart. We brought in the experts, the engineer, the security professional, and we updated our documents. And I just think somehow maybe the most updated version didn't get to you guys, because if you guys know that if you do it right, there's almost no smell would escape our facility. And since then, I've also had the opportunity to walk around the area, get to meet some of the business owners, get to meet some of the residents around there who all very much support us. So just wanted to come in again and say hello to you guys and just, see if you guys would consider taking a look at our updated documents. I think you would find that we sort of hit some of the requirements that you guys were asking us for.
Have you submitted things to Mr. Byrne?
Yes, I submitted to Mr. Byrne and CC'd the mayor, so he has
You
everything.
you reapplied?
I just didn't know what the process was. He
Okay,
said he
I
was
think
gonna
the
get it.
process is reapplying since you were officially, denied. So I would speak to Mr. Byrne, I'd give his office a call, and then you'd have to go through the board again. They don't have the application in front of them, or they've never even seen the application, since it didn't come out of committee.
Okay.
So I would go through Mr. Byrne, see what the process is, and then we'd be happy to rehear your.
Yeah, sure. Because this is all new, for all of us. So I
Yeah,
just
no,
want to make
of
sure
course.
we make it easiest.
It's
for
crazy.
everybody else.
What we went through in the last 2 years, and laws changing every other week, and is this the application that was denied on Midland Avenue?
Yeah, Midland, 21 Midland by the senior over 50 housing?
No,
Molnar Avenue, Bushes Lane.
48
Which one?
bushes.
So you have to reapply.
We'll do. And then, I think you guys will take a look at it. And we even looked at the how far you are from there. We have a whole system for responding to anything. And at the end of the day, we're Culture Craft. We make the olive oils and the honeys, the stuff that community could enjoy. That's not, combustibles. So just want to say thank you again for
Yeah,
your time. and happy
just
birthday.
keep in touch, communicate with Mr. Burns so he can set up a meeting, and then, follow the process that he tells you about reapplying and doing all that.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you.
Good evening.
Okay. Anybody else care to speak? If not, I will close the public portion, and I believe that's going to be it.
Yes.
I am correct.
Yes.
So I need a motion to adjourn.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
I have a question for you.